my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
I'll take it. So this is episode 101, since I didn't know what was episode 100. But yeah, we were going to do something fancy, but fuck it. We're out here working, man.
Yeah,
we're doing stuff.
You get what you get.
Yeah, just accept us. So this is going to be a quick one. Just me and Walk will run down. We're going to have a good time with this. It was going to be a very short one. Our week was somewhat short. We started off the week with a classic, not your man's favorite. Yeah. This is the Adventures of Mr. Fathead 3 by Thaddeus Fathead. I don't hate him. I feel
like
Thaddeus.
that's what happens every time he drops something, though.
Yeah.
Is that, like, we don't hate it. It's just the same thing the whole time.
Yeah, it's literally it. Like, we don't hate it. And
he did kind of snap on that second track. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't hate this project. I don't know if I probably would have gave this. This probably would have got a 6 out of me. I'm gonna keep it honest. This would have got a 6.
I'm saying he probably would have got a check out of
because I think Thaddeus can rap. I just think that, and he's definitely come a long way since the first one. It's just sometimes he gets stuck in that like, and it like never ends. And it's like, bro, that same delivery, like, we get it, like, you're doing every syllable, you're doing the multi-syllable thing, but like, it doesn't always have to happen, especially when you have such a powerful voice. You can slide a little bit, you can flex, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, he definitely has, like, his voice rings, so he could do some shit.
Yeah, I think he focuses too much on the whole, like, I'm a rapper thing, and it's like, I mean, it also is his voice.
I would love to hear him cut up, like, verses with some, like, Louis Armstrong singing. You know what I'm saying?
Best of both worlds. But yeah, he just like, I just want to hear him sauce, like, because his voice is so dominant that, like, to do the same type of flow is you can't help but hear it. But I do think he can rap. He has lines. Sometimes he has simple bars. Sometimes he has fire bars. Sometimes he punches. He slides. Like, he has some good content, and he picks great beats for the most part. Like, I think the production that he raps on is solid. Like, I like Thaddeus. I think that Thaddeus is nice. Like, I can hear him on songs that I've done, and I would get him Thaddeus.
I feel like Thaddeus makes music for car shows. Like retro car shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate that I know what you're saying, but yeah.
Did I just hit the nail right on the head, or what?
Nail it, yeah. He makes, like, rap music for, like, the Fast and Furious movies that didn't make it to theaters. But
yeah.
like, I could see it. I could
like old white dude hip hop.
Or like video game, like joke hip hop.
Yeah.
like Saints Row hip hop, not GTA.
Yeah, like, you would hear this, like, if you were playing an open world game and you showed up at a car show in the open world game. This is what you would hear.
Yeah, fact. But yeah, I didn't hate this project. I think Frank probably just didn't understand it. He doesn't understand Thaddeus, and that's what it is. Yeah. So the next project, so I got a little funny story about this one, but so this next project was Street Fancy 3 by Tafia. I hated this, but salute to Shunned.
Really?
I didn't love it.
I kind of fucked with it.
Okay. I didn't love it. You know what? I don't know why. I chalked it up. No, I get that. I chalked it up as one of those projects. When I listened to it, I wasn't in the mood.
It's ignorant.
It's very ignorant, and I do like. I like me some ignorance. I think because
maybe I've been hanging around too many young kids.
Yeah,
because I kind of fucked.
Maybe I don't know. Usually, I do like this ignorant stuff. I can see myself liking this in a different mood, but like this whole week, I've been listening to like Linkin Park and like some weird. I've been on some weird shit this week.
I've been listening to some 41.
Yeah, same. Oh yeah, same.
You know?
So that's been my mood. It's just like 16-year-old Johnny's playlist was this week. So hearing this, I was like, get this out.
I feel you, but I was running this back, and I was like,
okay,
I fuck with.
So
I kind of fuck with.
All right, so I'm not mad at it. Like, I didn't like it because it just wasn't hitting me, but I do acknowledge that I just wasn't in the mood for this. So I know if I bump it on another week.
Check.
Huh?
I probably would have slid this a green check.
Okay, my man shunned out here. I like that shunned.
I get why he didn't like it though.
Yeah, he gave a really good reason why he didn't like it.
Yeah, and to be honest, this probably represents to him like what's wrong with hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's not corn hip hop.
Yeah, it's not corn. Yeah,
it's not corn.
It's not alternative hip hop that will one day turn into a Christian hip hop band.
Bro, if Shunned goes like into a Christian thing, I would love that more than anything.
How wild would that be?
I would love it. Yo, Shunned, I hope you hear this.
Jump.
I need that.
Hey, bro, when you hit like 45 and you're still doing it,
yes,
just a little brand change.
Yes, I'm here for it. Like to the point where you do a hip hop Lifehouse cover. I want all of it.
This is what happens when Frank leaves us alone.
Yo, fact.
What happens,
we get
bro.
weird.
Happens. Yeah, get weird. It's fucking weird.
Telling
here.
Shun to do Goo Goo Dolls cover. Dude, I'm here. Yo, I'm here for it. So, funny thing with this project. So, the review went out on Twitter, and this dude was like, commented on it like, man, don't nobody know nothing about blah, 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 blah. And then deleted his comment immediately and like disappeared off of the face of Twitter. Yeah, I think he probably went on Instagram and was like,
oh shit, oops.
Yeah, so he came out of nowhere, and I was like, relax, bro. Like, or maybe he probably like looked up Shunned and was like, I'm not fucking with this dude.
He was like, oh no, he's gonna sacrifice a goat and fucking first my next album drop.
Fact, fucking send Pablo Aguilar.
My shit's gonna go fucking wood because he killed a chicken.
Facts. So the next thing was we had a single review. My man Dice getting into the single game. I'm here for it. This was
appreciate it.
Best name for a song, Slime Volcanoes by Moemaw Naedon featuring Calig Kontra. I was here for this.
Yeah.
This track was fire.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't say anything else. Like, this track was fire. Like, this is very,
hey, Moemaw, come on.
Moemaw's nice. He's nice. He can rap, and everybody he raps with is nice. I'm not.
He can rap, can produce.
Yeah, like, and then he raps with other dope rappers. So I'm here for it.
He's a problem.
I kind of want to rap with Moemaw. I might have to set that up.
Do it. He's a problem, bro. He's a problem. Absolutely.
Yeah. I might want to set that up. Get rowdy with Moemaw. But it was nice, man. Dice was having a good time with it. With his little review action. I'm here for it. But this is just a very hip hop. So I don't know if I want to spoil it because it's for a project that's coming up for next week. I kind of want to because it made me laugh, and I was listening, from what I said I was listening to earlier. So Frank is doing a Moemaw project that's out now. That's coming out or that just came out. I don't remember. And Frank was like, "Yo, he kind of sounds like Mike Shinoda."
That's hilarious.
And I was like, "Oh no, he does."
Oh,
he sounds like a more hip hop Mike Shinoda.
Yeah,
less nerdy.
He's got a little more swag.
Yeah.
He's
been in a fist fight, Mike Shinoda.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike Shinoda, who's been in a couple bar brawls.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, I'm never gonna be able to unhear it. So this next project, this one kind of hurt me a little bit, but this was Nothing to Love by Joey Flats.
Yeah, not gonna lie. It was kind of boring.
It was pretty boring. It was very
boring.
For 14 tracks, like 9 of them sounded the same. Maybe 8. Yeah, like 8 of them sounded the same. And it had some cool stuff, but nothing on here was like fire. Nothing on here.
Yeah, there was nothing that was going to like wake you up.
Yeah, it was like...
Once you tuned out, it was a wrap.
Yeah, it was like a batch of like Rust throwaways.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, it was like it was the stuff that Russ isn't gonna put out until he like has like needs to put like a demo tape out or something just to keep people's attention. But yeah, I was super bored, and it was kind of a letdown because we put a lot into our like the newer guys that we review that were like, oh, these guys are kind of nice. So we kind of put you at a certain standard if you give us something nice and like we first hear you. And then we try not to compare the releases, but like we have to admit that we're expecting some dopeness, and we're not saying we're expecting a certain type of stuff.
Do.
Yeah, we're expecting, and we heard this, and like I get it. I get the whole appeal to trying to hit mainstream.
But
don't dumb it down. Like Lupe says, don't dumb it down, man. Don't dumb it down.
Do dumb it down.
Nah, don't water it. Yeah, right. Just go full.
Yeah. Just record yourself eating crayons for 20 minutes and release it as a project. And each crayon is the track name. So like
popcorn yellow. It's the scented crayons.
Yeah, exactly.
What's funny is like
project.
people are gonna be like, "Oh man, what's he eating this whole album?" And then they see
It's
the
so
visuals,
artsy.
and then they're like, "Oh, he's eating crayons," and they match.
So,
Boom, game changer.
So artsy.
Dude, we're just making
Come up
careers.
with, yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens. Every time. We're not even talking about music anymore.
We're gonna put out a cookbook on how to be successful in rap, and that
it's
is
just gonna
page
be
10.
fucking crazy ideas, Instagram videos, all kinds of shit.
The crayon theory.
Right there. You could just do it like this. It's art. Music
Facts.
is subjective.
If you chew the crayons in a sonically way.
Yeah, sonically. It's sonically pleasing.
Imagine auto tune
Yo,
on that.
you should just have a song that's just all the the catchphrases people have said to us, just chopped up. It's sonically pleasing.
Yeah.
Or
This
you
first
just
song's
don't
called
understand.
"This Album Isn't for You." Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, I don't even know what we're talking about. But yeah, this album's boring, and the features were whack. Most of them. It was boring.
Yep.
And it just that it is what it
I
is.
could have lived without listening to it.
Yeah. So the next project, holy shit. So
It's a good time.
fire. So I'm upset because I was gonna review this because he was reviewing with us for a little bit, and he left the review team, and I was gonna do it right when he left, and I just forgot. Honestly, I didn't put it on like a list or anything. And then I finally saw him like promoting it still, and I was like, "Fuck, I forgot to do it." So this was FNTG from Niggaz to Godz by Squeegie Oblong, and man, I did not know he put. And now I get it because remember he was always like, "Yo, I'm a little busy. He's working on the album," and I'm like, "I get it."
This is what he was
And,
doing.
oh my god, this album slaps. This album is front to back fucking heat. Like this is probably the highest rated project we gave this
It's
year.
aggressive.
This is aggressive, bro. This is
aggressive.
the features were.
This
nice.
is why he was always flaming new cats.
Yo, fact. This is why he
New age
could
cats.
flame people on
Yeah,
his
yeah.
reviews for real. This was dope. I think the only thing on this project wasn't like super dope was that Scatterbrain feature. It was okay, but it just Squeegie was snapping. So if you didn't keep that type of energy, he was gonna eat you alive.
It's flat. Yeah, you just got consumed.
Yeah, and it's on his album, so rightfully so. But he was snapping, and he had the content was here, the punches, the old school like '90s hooks, the features.
Yeah, this shit was
had everything.
grimy.
Grimy.
I was actually listening to this when you originally called me in the Skype call.
Yo, and it's like what?
I was just sitting here listening to it.
I've run this back after I got the review out the way. So this got a 9 first listen. After I threw this out the way, the review out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna run this back and enjoy myself. And boy, did I enjoy myself. There's quotables. His voice is nice. There's a lot of shit happening on here that is very hip hop, and it feels good. This is shit that like you listen to when you're about to go fight, like not
Absolutely.
just the people, but the government.
Like you just got done arguing with like your wife or some shit, and you're leaving to go to a bar,
Oh yeah,
and you listen to this on the way there.
zero good intentions.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're going to have one drink and pretend to be drunk just to fight,
just to fight somebody, and then
which I'm guilty of doing.
or go to a strip club and pick a fight with the bouncers for no reason.
Yeah, I used to back in my show going days. Whenever I'd have like a rough day, I'd go to a show and just like pretend to be drunk and just fight.
Yo, fighting somebody when you're sober and they're drunk
It's
is
not
like
fair.
being Neo.
Yeah, it's not fair. They're going all slow.
Nah. Yeah, you're like a
Just
fucking
like-
Jedi. You're like,
And they're like, anything you do, they fall. And it's
Yeah.
never sloppy. They always have to pull their pants up. It doesn't look good.
I remember I got into a fight with this kid that was on. He was barred out, and it was at school. You can't even call it a fight because I didn't even end up having to actually throw a punch. But I said some shit to him, and he got mad and started swinging at me, and I literally was just like,
Yeah. Woof.
just like literally just dodging his punches
Yeah.
like this,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the teacher walked out,
Oh, yeah.
and they're like, "You good?" And we're like, "We're just playing."
Dude, that was like, what's funny? I think of like the origins of like our fighting and stuff. Like when I was in high school, like, and you'd fight, and if you just do like one quick dodge to a punch, you were like the best fighter in school.
Oh, you were a god.
Yeah, you were a god. If you
Something
could
in midair,
dodge a
someone
punch,
throws at you.
oh, he's the best. He's the
Somebody
best.
whips an apple at your head and you catch it.
The fucking final instinct, the fucking
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Yo.
dun, 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 dun.
You want to, yo, this is a wild tangent, but you want to fucking
Yeah.
hear a funny story?
Of course.
So we used to do like little like food, like mini food fights in our fucking cafeteria all the time because we're degenerates. And we used to have like the little cherry tomatoes sometimes in our food.
Oh yeah.
And
Fancy.
we were having not really, but it just
Vegetables,
you just got what
healthy.
you got. Yeah. And
Healthy,
so
one cherry tomato.
Yeah, one cherry tomato. So we were throwing like shit at each other and shit. And somebody threw one of those at me, and that shit it hit me in the forehead and went behind my glasses like this. But all I could see was red.
You thought your eye blew up.
I was like, ah! And I shook my head like this, and then the tomato flew out. And I was like, oh, I'm good. I thought I was blind. I was like, oh, my eye!
Fucking eyeball blew up.
I was like, what happened?
Dude, cherry tomatoes are the best because they blow up when they hit the wall. So it looks like blood, like a paintball. It's like...
Yeah, and then you step on them and they pop.
Yeah, satisfying.
Yeah,
Anyways, then we that's a little something for everybody, a little treat. So then we had our interview with D. Shane Bankhead, fire interview. Dude caught a red stamp from us and gave us a dope interview, and I know he's gonna give us some heat because if he doesn't, I'm gonna be super let down. But dope artist, smart artist, dope dude, great talk. Definitely check it out. If you're an upcoming artist, he's got some gems in there. Listen to it, learn, study. That's what this is about. So the next project was Everything by Kota the Friend. Kota the Friend.
For some reason, I read it as Kota the Fiend.
His tune. Once you listen to it, you're like, it's kind of friendly. It's not really like
it's really definitely. There's some yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Joey Badass and Boss on it. Toby
I was gonna say, I
Lou.
almost feel like he could be like a Nickelodeon rapper. Like almost.
We need a Nacho Man's like rapper ranking list. It's like a thermometer, and it's just like like Nickelodeon, like word salad, like
yeah, exactly. It's different. We were gonna eventually we're gonna force so many different phrases into like into the ethos,
because you know what I feel like
lexicon.
there's not enough rapper judgment out there.
How many people have you heard using word salad now, too, by the way?
Yeah, that's a fact. Walco coined that. And Walco's changing the game silently, and you guys are ready for it. And now Nickelodeon rappers.
Yeah.
I honestly, whenever I hear like goofy, like bubblegum singing or song rapping stuff, I think Kids Bop. And I laugh to myself.
I sometimes, right before I fall asleep at night, I'll pull the blanket up to my chin, and I'll pull my wife closer and snuggle her, and I'll just say "Kids Bop Wop" to myself, and I'll giggle a little and go to sleep.
JP's like, I know this nigga's not thinking of me before he goes to bed.
Yeah, just Kids Bop Wop, bro. That shit gives me a warm feeling.
It does. It makes
probably one of my favorites
because it's something that's so violently specific.
Oh, dude, it's so good though.
It's so disrespect. Like, if any, like, I would take a red stamp over being called like any of my tracks being called a Kids Bop song.
Yo, oh shit! What the?
He jumped back in.
Oh, my bad.
We do.
What's good?
Nah, I got a notification and shit, and it's like.
Oh, we
in the middle of episode. What up, man?
Yo, exclusive. Welcome to the episode. We record.
It's all good.
Yeah, I gotta like edit me out or some shit.
It's all good.
Good, we keeping it.
Yeah, this episode's a mess anyways.
All right, man. All right,
bro.
I'm gonna let y'all do your thing.
Yo.
This episode is a mess. I'm here
every
for
time.
it.
It's what happens.
You can't leave us alone, man.
We've been doing this too long, bro. Our brains are pudding.
Oh yeah. Let me make sure we get him out of here.
Yo, wait till we 5 years deep in this, son, and we just straight retarded. We just sit here for 45 minutes and drool at each other.
Which we're not far from.
Nah, bro.
Especially tonight. I don't even know where it's. Oh yeah, Kota the Friend. Yeah, this album was okay. It was like a 7 for me. It was alright. It had some smooth stuff. Had a bunch of features, but like only like a couple of them stood out. The Toby Lou feature wasn't as good as it should have been.
I'm mad about that because I fuck with Toby.
Yeah, Toby Lou's nice, and it's just like
and he is definitely a Nickelodeon rapper.
yeah. This project was very. This project was very Nickelodeon. It was super. It was a nice project. It's just smooth. It was cool, but it was nothing like pop. The Joey Badass and the Boss song was dope, but I think it was more so because of them.
Yep.
But other than that, he can rap, but it just wasn't like, it didn't blow my mind, you know? So next project was Big Bidges by Dre, my man Dre.
Love the name.
Oh yeah, Dre's the man. I like Dre. I'm a fan of Dre. I did a song with Dre. I like his music. I like his dope ass old school sounding deep voice, and he only raps like this. I'm here for it.
I feel like Dice should have just gave him that 0.5. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah, but I get it. I get it. You know, but
I get it too. Still,
yeah.
Come on, bro.
The
it's good
project
enough.
is consistent. I like this project because it's straight to the point.
Yeah, exactly.
It did what it was supposed to do, and that's it.
From the first song to the last song.
That's it.
You know what you're gonna get.
10 songs, straight to the point, and he's not giving you no flash. There's no extra shit. It is what it is, and he does it well.
Yep.
Does it well. So I like this project. It's very old school rap.
I would have just gave it the 0.5.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a 6. Just give it the 6. It's a green check.
Yeah, it's a green check. But I like this project. I like Dre, but like, not even as a fan. I think his voice is dope. I think his style is dope. His cadence is fire. So I just like hearing it. I just want to hear.
Although he's got an unfortunately generic name.
Which he needs to do something.
Yeah, I think we said that before.
Yeah,
though.
we did because he's very hard to find.
Yep.
Like you want to know what's weird? The way I find him now, if you either got to search Bidges or the way I find him is like I go to our song and then I click on his name from the song he did with me just to find his stuff. Yeah, because that's the only it's complicated. But this project was super solid, very vibe heavy. The beats were dope, very straight to the point, man. Very old school. He does what he can do. You know the dude can rap. So next project was Freedom Finger.
By the way, hold on, wait. Vibe Heavy would be track 2 on the album, by the way. You said the first track was This Album's Not For You. Second track would be Vibe Heavy.
Yeah.
And then third track, Sonically Pleasing.
And then fourth track, The Wave.
Yeah. Yo, now we're talking.
We're talking right now. This EP
this might actually have to happen.
And we're just bashing like the lines the saying.
Yeah. It's just terrible. Just making fun of shit.
Fact.
All right. Anyways,
next project. So next project is Freedom Finger. It's a video game, and this is produced and rapped on by Aesop Rock. What up, Aesop? This is fire. It's video game beats with Aesop doing his fucking big word rap on it. It's fire.
Yep. SAT raps.
Yeah, it's fucking fire. It's like I'm here for it. And then you get the instrumentals.
The synchronicity of the simplicity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you got the instrumentals, and then the last 4 are just like quick, like 1 minute songs that are all from the game. Weird game, but yeah.
No idea what the game is, by the way.
Yeah, look it up. It's very strange. Weird name, Freedom Finger, but yeah, listen to it. It's nice. It's raps. It's video game stuff, so you can't really expect it to be cohesive or have like much direction. But he's out here. He's snapping.
Yeah, it is kind of just is what it is.
Yeah, and it's Aesop. Aesop's nice.
This is gonna get streamed just off of being Aesop.
Yeah. Which I'm here for.
Aesop.
Facts.
Aesop.
Correct yourself. Aesop.
Aesop.
So the next project, this is the last project we did. This review, I told you this episode's. This is The Certified Genius by CG. This is very, 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 very hip hop.
This is about 4 songs too long.
No. It's 7 songs total, but it's 7 beats. You know, so you don't have to listen to the beats.
What are you talking about? But yeah, you're right.
You don't have to listen to the beats. But I did find something funny.
As a reviewer.
Yeah. But I did find it funny that Frank, for track 6 and 7, with the rappers on it, gave it a fire and a sleep. But without the rappers, a fire truck and a wave.
Frank out here throwing shade.
That's exactly what I was like.
Damn, did it just get dark outside?
Yeah, right? I was like, damn, Frankie. So Frank definitely liked the beats more. Low-key, I do agree with him. I did like the beats a little bit more than a lot of the raps because like some of the features didn't completely do it for me. And the raps are here, but like, I don't know, man.
But is that why you're here?
Yeah, right. Like I think as far as I'm concerned, the best thing was the single review that I did for it was the Ren Thomas and Bizarre kind of took away from that song, but I think Ren Thomas stole the show.
Our podcast is going to turn into us just shitting on Bizarre's features.
He's trash and
garbage, and $500
Oh yeah, he's absolutely garbage. But yeah, and I'm a guilty fan. I like Rock Ness. I like Twisted Insane. You know, when he's on Tech Nine songs. Let's keep it a buck. And Ren Thomas is really the only one that kind of like shined on here, and he unfortunately had to share a song with Bizarre. But these beats are all gas. Yeah. They're all top notch. It's just the songs. You know, some of the artists didn't really. Let's just say, and this is as an MC, I was listening to this and I was like, I would have murdered this. I would have fucking cooked this. Like,
I have a personal bias with like, and I felt this way with the Aesop shit too, but I didn't. It's not the same with that, but because that shit had like it's from the video game shit, so it's a little. But like, whenever you have, if you're gonna do a beat tape, do a beat tape. Yeah. If you're gonna do an album, do an album. If you're gonna do both, do them both, but don't put them together. That shit's annoying.
Yeah, if you do like.
I'm a little lukewarm on it in general because of that.
Yeah, same. And like, also it kind of takes away from it. Like, I'm a big Atmosphere fan, and the one thing I always do love about Atmosphere is they'll put out the album, and then the beats will come out as a whole separate release.
I fuck with that.
So when I'm in the mood, you know, I'll listen to Anthony's sides of it, and it'll be all the beats, or I'll listen to my dad's Slug, get his rap on both. And if it's literally like right after the end of it, one, for continuity's sake, you don't want to add the whole album on your playlist like that. You want to listen to it at separate times. So then hearing it come, and then like, especially if
and
it's
I know
stuff
you can separate it into playlists and shit. And
yeah, but it's too much work.
Like,
You're asking me to do too much.
Yeah, he's all about accessibility.
Yeah, like if this was like and honestly, if you have a project like this, which is, you know, where you have all the tracks like this and the instrumentals, and then you have someone review it, and like the beats get a better review than the actual. What I was
like.
It's like, not a good look.
Like, yeah, like.
Yeah, it's strange. It's strange, and it's just like, you know.
It's just us looking like our like recap of this review is just us looking at the camera going.
And it's like, especially when you get that double take, because like, what if he listened to this, you know, the first track transition, and he's like, oh, this is solid, and then he hears a beat by itself, and he's like, man, those dudes fucked it up. Then it's
like they made it worse. This beat's gas. Like it takes away, like then it's like it just frames how much the raps took away from the beats right away.
Yeah.
Like right away, you're like, hold on a minute, wait, god damn it.
And I'm usually the biggest advocate for like, yo, if this beat's fire, it needs raps. But like sometimes, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's not the right raps that it gets. Yo, facts. So CG, John D's out here, man.
Yo, you know, yeah.
John D's out here.
We know some rappers that rap.
Facts. But other than that, I mean, I didn't hate this, but I was like, you know, sometimes, you know, rappers don't snap for you, and that's disheartening.
Yep.
But it is what it is. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But yeah, that's all we got for the Walko and Johnny show and the Prince Perez.
This is not your dad's.
Yeah, this is like not your dad's gone wild.
Yeah, facts. We need somebody here who's like moderate to like control us.
Oh yeah, or else we just have no control.
Yeah, we off the rails.
But yeah, that's all we got, man. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it.